Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So it's storming here, it's icky here, and I want to paint. I have this canvas that you can see I had painted a face on and did some doodles or whatever on it and threw some different textures down. And then I just hated it. So I painted it yellow for whatever reason. And oh, I know why. Because I had a few canvases I'd found when I was cleaning my room, and I have yellow spray paint. And I said to my husband, go spray paint these for me to give me a base. So I am going to try an abstract. No, I'm not good at abstracts. I know you guys know that. You guys who have been with me. I have something in my head. We'll see. I don't know. But let's go. And if you hear thunder and lightning, I'm very sorry. If you hear my family, I'm very sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of paper as my palette over here. I know, she's never organized. Okay. So I am. It's just that it's organization in my head. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take a little bit of this pure magenta. And I'm using all folk art, of course. I don't always, but 9 out of 10 times. This is a beautiful color. Pure magenta. And then I'm going to add some white. And this is just wicker white. There. I'm going to pull from that. And other colors that I'm going to use, I want to kind of make it, this is the middle, like kind of a, and then blue. So I'm going to take some, this is navy blue. And if this turns out a mess, guess what? I'll just throw color over it and have Dave spray paint it, and we're just going to, you know, go with the flow, as they say. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now, I'm going to add black, and that's what I'm going to mix some of these colors with. Oh, no, not that. Apparently, I did not mix it well enough. That's an old black, that's why. She going in the garbage because I don't have patience for that today. How are you guys doing? Are you guys getting big storms, and have you survived the storms? That's the question, because it's crazy. It is so crazy here. It's been all day. There you go. You can see my patience is like, I'm good. Okay. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of this navy with some of this black here. Okay. And I'm going to edge out like what I want. So put this under here. Also, I did new nails today. I used a different, what is it called? Like system. You know, I usually do the polygel and all. So I recorded it. I'm seeing how these stay on for the moment, and then I'm going to paint them. But so far, so good. It's a completely different system. So I'm excited for that. All right, so now do I want to, here's the thing, if I was an artist, if I was a good artist, I would measure and make sure it's in the middle and all those things, but I'm not. So we're just going to kind of go, that's going to be the base. And I'm going to go in, I know it looks dark, it kind of does, doesn't it? But I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to kind of roll it. And I wanted to use this one because of the texture, because, I don't know if it's more blue. Because, you know, it's like the universe, the sky kind of kind of thing I'm going for. It's abstract, but it's hard to explain. The sky looked really cool today, and so I wanted to play. Okay, so this, I'm going to have to take a paper towel, and I'm going to give it a squirt because, you know, the squirts, and I'm going to wipe it because I don't think I want it that dark. And I love how it sticks in the crevices. And look, we all have things that stick in the crevices. I'm just saying, sometimes it does. I won't tell you any of my gross crevice stories because, you know, YouTube and all, but. Alright. Okay. I think that'll be okay. And of course, it's going to be abstract, so it's not that big a deal, right? Is it, Cal? No. All right, so I'm not going to dry it. I'm going to go in with some more of the blue on this side, I think. And you know what? Oh, color dye. I don't necessarily want it gray. I want it that blue. I'm going to put another thing. You're going to have to sit here and listen to, well, you don't have to because you don't watch my video, but I'm just going to kind of go through and in my head and add. Yeah, that's what I want. And my light might be a little too much. So maybe I'll move it there. So it's not as much. I mean, it's going to be there, but we'll see. We'll see if that's any better. Yeah, that's what I want. I wanted it more of a smokier look, I guess. Yeah, can you see? You can't see because of my light. Let's see if this works. Maybe, huh? That's a little better. I'll play with that after I... Okay, so I'm going to bring this up like randomly, not even looking or having a thing to do. But like around the edges. I never do canvases on my desk. I always do them on my easel. But not today, obviously. So I'm struggling through. But I do have my camera, and I will be testing that out one day this week, maybe tomorrow, so I could do my canvas on, or a canvas on my easel. And then you guys, I can video it that way. Because doing the big ones on my desk, although, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You can see I just would have to move things, I guess. But it could be a pain in the buttocks. Okay. Now I'm going to take, only because of my light, and then my light, just going to go over this a little bit to get some of that extra off. It's drying already. It's very humid here, which would mean you would think that this would be like wet, you know, wouldn't be dry, but it's doing its thing. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more white here. Now what I'm going to do, this brush you could tell is like a hard bristle brush, so I'm not getting a very smooth look right now, which is okay because I will go back in to do that. I just want it to be in. I don't know if you heard that thunder. Oh, I get so nervous. Okay, I'm just laying it in. Yeah, okay. No light, no sun, nothing coming in good from the window. As you can see, it's been dark out there since, I mean, I'm sure if you guys have had storms, you know. It's been dark out there. Okay. Now, what I love are these little lines because I can go in and maybe they'll pick up a little bit more of the paint. So I'm going to stick with that for the moment. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, I'm going to take a small brush, and I'm not wetting any of them right now. I'm going to go in with some white and kind of bring it in. And I'm not worried if it's not fully white right now because I really don't want it to be fully white, but I want it to be white, if that makes sense. I want you to look at it and know that it's lighter. I'm just going to keep bringing this up. So I'll close it in with more of a turquoisey blue. Okay. Oh, that just looks wrong. So we'll make it go out of here a little bit. Even in painting, my mind, I have a dirty mind. I can't help it. Okay. blow it out here a little bit more and then lighten it and use the brush. I'm good with that. I'm good. I'm good. I want it to have a little bit of that smoke look because I'm going to go over it with white. So I want that to kind of lay in. And I'm going to bring some of that gray up here. This is the fun of painting. Like, I have no... In my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sit and play. Let's see what we could do today. And I like to rhyme like a child. So when I rhyme something, I get very excited. And you see, I just want it to be like, I don't know. This is why I don't do whatchamacallit much. Maybe over here. I don't do a lot of abstracts because I just don't get it. And I don't want to use anything, like I just want to kind of see. Like I said, I can always paint over it. What is the big deal? There is none. And then just kind of roll that out there a little bit. And then bring in a little bit like this. All right. Okay. Not mad. Not mad. Not mad. This needs to be a little, I'm going to use a little bit of this magenta with this. Oh, I have a cat in here. Oh. And I want it to kind of lay here. I wanted to try another abstract too, which I might, where I'm just using the one base color, if that makes sense. I don't know. I saw something that I really liked. It's like, oh, I'd love that. Maybe I could try that. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this up here a little bit. Might need a little bit of water on that. A little thick she is, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry, that's my husband clearing his throat. Okay, so I have that, and you might hear my dog go after my cat. One never knows in the Donovan house. It's one of my little black cats, Emily's black cats, I should say, not mine, but she's in here. I must have accidentally shut her in. So I can lay a little bit of the white on top just to give. So when I go over it, it leaves some of that color. Try a little bit here. I can always add more in. What a mess, right? What a mess. I just want something. All I want. I hope you guys had a nice Easter. For those who celebrate. Okay. Obviously we didn't go anywhere. We just stayed here. We got a new card game that my daughter's boyfriend showed us. That we could all sit on our phones in the and this is new to me. So if this already exists in your world, I think that's great. I want this to be a little darker orange. So yeah, so we did the I'm gonna add a little yellow just to make a little orange with the purple, with the magenta. So we all could sit and play. We all had, and it's kind of like, it's a Turkish game, but it's kind of like Uno, Crazy Eights, anything like that. I just want this to be a little darker, yeah, to go in. I think this might be just a brush that I've just used the crap out of. And she's like, I don't want no more. And yeah, so we sat and played that, and which was nice. And I mean, that's really it. Okay. I know it doesn't look that orange, but it'll blend in. So I'm going to rinse my brush. Okay. I'm going to, I need a lighter blue for here. Let's find a lighter blue. Okay. This is called Look at Me Blue, because she blue. And then I'm going to add just the littlest bit in here. And the reason it's a lot because you can, the texture, it's hard, it goes right in there. So you really need a brush. Because originally that's what I wanted to do. I'm going to wipe this brush off a little bit and bring that in a little bit. It's going to blend. All right. Oh, she's delicious, isn't she? She's looking so delicious. She's delicious. I'm trying to sing for delicious, but it wasn't coming out that way. Okay, covering up, you know, a lot of that yellow. Can you see the idea that I have? I mean, I'm gonna have to blend here soon, and that's gonna be a thing. But I'm not blending with this brush, that's for sure. This is just to get that color around, because it's really a how you say, stencil brush, you know, like, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that in there just to clean it. I'm gonna get a dry, clean brush. Here we go. So I'm just gonna blend right now. And I know some of it's already dry, and that's just the way life is. I'll go back in. I'm not gonna worry about it. Now I could have used the extender to extend the drying time, but I didn't. It's okay. Sometimes you forget. Sometimes it's just like after the fact. It's like cooking and you're like, oh, the baking soda, the vanilla. You know, you can't go back in after it's already in. Although, and I know I'm not the only one who's done this, you can go back in. You just take it out of the oven before it starts to really cook and mix it up again and then do it. Texture might be a little off, but you got that vanilla flavor in there. Come on, I'm not the only one, am I? Let me know down below. I can't be the only one who forgot to add something, baking soda, vanilla. Okay, all right. I will tell you what, using that spray paint as a base really was nice. I mean, obviously he did it the other day, so it has dried already, but it really is nice to paint on. I mean, look at that. It blended out really nice for the darkness, you know. Now, I don't want to use this brush at the moment because to do this area. I want to see if I can blend it. Let's see if this is wet still. So right now, this is just the light from the window. I mean, there's barely any light because of the rain, but, and the skies are dark. All right, I'm going to take this around. Okay, all right. A little more dark than I want. I'm going to go over top of this, obviously. This isn't done, but this down here, I want to blend it a little bit more. So I'm going to just dab some white. Let's see. I want that more orange, so I'm going to have to grab orange, I think. Or maybe just mix. It's a little darker orange than I want. But I love this. Like, I love this yellow in the middle as it's coming out. And that's kind of what I want. I want that to be like sun. Like, I don't know what the heck I want it to be. But it needs to be darker. I think it's too bright. All right, I need more white definitely because I'm going to bring more white up through here. See if I, I might have to start doing like Dave does where he can like, and you don't see that glare. He has like such a nice setup down there and I'm like, I hate you. I want that setup. All right, so you can see now that everything's kind of dry. And it might pick up a little bit underneath, but I don't care. Right now, I'm just kind of bringing that white back in. But like I said, remember, I have yellow underneath. So if a little bit of that shows, I don't care. You know, if it was white underneath, no big deal. But I just want to like have it. And if it picks up a little bit of something that's still a little bit wet, I'm not going to be mad at it. Okay. Now, before I move on, I want it to kind of go out. So I'm going to take, oh God, does she take another one of those stencil brushes? Yes, she does. And I'm going to lightly, I just want it to blend on these outside parts for now. I'm not going to touch the inside, but I want it to like blow out a little bit, if that makes sense. Okay, lifting some of that yellow, that's all right. Okay, all right. A little bit more white down, coming this way, like into this. And blowing it out like that. My husband has a podcast on, and I swear to God, if I get copywritten, he's gonna have to be the one to forward through and talk over because I'm not. All right. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I'm gonna bring a little bit, and then I'm gonna blend it a little bit more. Just a little bit here. Okay. I don't know, I kind of like that yellow coming through, but I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. I think I might. Up here, not liking it. I'm going to have to turn it the other way, which won't really matter because it's abstract. So whatever way, when I'm done, it will be what it will be. Okay. All right. I don't want this yellow, so I'm going to go in and touch up, just to put some white where I don't necessarily want it to be yellow. And that's just because it lifted, because it's not all the way dry. I'll have to dry it this next row, this next go at it. I'm going to leave some of that yellow in though, just to carry up from the bottom. I mean, I do that in my stuff anyway, in my mixed media. Do you know what I mean? A little bit on those ends, not much. Okay, so I'm going to dry this white. So I kind of like it, and then I think I'm going to put a little bit of the like a dot of like more white on the in the middle, like when it's dry all the way. Once I'm done, like to make it a little bit brighter. Okay. I'm using a heat gun to dry it. If you don't have a heat gun, use a hair dryer. If you don't have a hair dryer, if honestly you leave it sit for 5 minutes, watch your favorite video, it will do its thing. I'll clean this off right here for now. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is called Patina. It's one of my favorite colors from Plaid. I'm going to mix it. You can tell it needs mixed. When it starts sounding like that, it's good to go. And I'm going to squeeze it here just to lighten up some of the area. Not going to worry too much on how much it's lightening, if that makes sense. I'm going to just use this because I'm really enjoying the way this one works. And I'm going to go in. Oh, I can smell dinner. My husband, I have the best husband in the world. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just bring this around. I want it to be like a pattern almost, like not a pattern, I guess I should say. I just want it to be like all over, you know, and then I'll blend it. Like it's smoke. Oh, I hate when the brushes have a hair come out every once in a while. I don't like hair. Okay. I'll bring this over here. I want it in this. I do like this texture there, but I like that blue in there. I do want some of that blue to come through blue. And I do like this up here. I might come in with a little bit more of that yellow. You know what I mean? What if I just do a little blue in here, like with no purpose, just it's there. Okay. All right, so my dog's banging to get out. 1 second. Here you go. Okay. Oh, I like it from up here. All right, so I see I have a clump there. Not a clump. Oh, poop cow. See, you learn to leave it alone. But I'll leave that little yellow come through. I'm not. Okay, you know what? We're putting that down. And over here, I just want it to flatten out. Very light touch, though. Oh, Kelly, come on. All right. I'm going to dry it just so my arms don't go in it. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to stop. I already said I'm at 28 minutes. And I'm going to continue working on it, and it'll be a second video because I know some people love the longer videos. Other people are like, oh, I only have a certain amount of time. So this way, if you want to watch it, you can watch the next video I put up, which will be part 2 to this. And you know, let me know what you guys think. So as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Let me know what you guys think of this so far. It's a mess, but I'm getting a little bit more of a groove going of what I want. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. I love you guys so very much. And I hope to be back with regular videos soon. Bye.